Tough. Chandler McGregor. I know I'm a few days late. It is what it is. A happy day for Ireland and Conor fans, but a sad day when they see him get flatlined inside 2 rounds. It's going to be sad. Tears will be shed. Why is Conor going to get flatlined inside 2 rounds, you ask? Because he just filmed a movie with Jake Gyllenhaal. He's made a ton of money. He doesn't have the spark he does anymore. He's a shell of his former self. He's not the same Conor in 2017. He's on his yacht eating popsicles. Do I need to go on? Do I need to keep going? I think you see what I'm trying to say here. You know, it should have been Conor versus Tony. Tony should have got that tough paycheck, that Conor money, and rode off into the sunset. You know, he goes out on a win with Conor. And Tony could win that if he takes it to the ground. There's a submission threat. But it's a better fight for Conor to get promoted, to get back in that win column, to stretch it more, you know? McGregor versus El Kakui would have been a lot more interesting on Tough 2, because now we got to deal with Chandler's conceit, believe it, oh yeah, you know, Conor McGregor, he's coming in here, yo, I've been preparing for this fight, I look up to this guy like my idol back in my Bellator days, I was watching him when I was younger. We don't want to hear any of that. No one wants to hear any of that, but this is what we're going to get, unfortunately. Conor's last win was against old man Cerrone, Donald Cerrone, who was 40 going into that fight, I think, and said he didn't even want to be there. And Chandler's last one was against an old man Tony, who he got dropped by. He got dropped by old man Ferguson, the one who's been declining recently. Another shell. And so that's why I'm saying, I'm not saying Conor does not have a puncher's chance here. Conor can very well chin Michael Chandler. No chin Chandler, who's been dropped several times. I've seen people saying Chandler's chin isn't chinny before. Come on now, let's not back to reality for a minute. Delusional. So yeah, let's get back on topic here. Michael Chandler will beat Conor McGregor inside 2 rounds. Conor's gonna do good in the first round with the spin kicks. He's gonna be hopping around. It won't help him though. And it's really all comes down to if Michael Chandler is trying to give a show or is Michael Chandler trying to win. It comes down to those two. Because right now, Chandler's just been trying to give a show. In the Tony fight, you can argue it was a 50-50 on both sides. He needed that win. But he really needs this win over Conor to get the win money over Conor. Chandler's going to go in there and he's going to grapple in the first round. He's going to be explosive for a little bit, but he will, as you can see here, Conor's getting mauled by Poirier. That's how it's really going to go pretty much. It's going to be like that. And in the second round, Conor's going to be a little, you know, bruised up, bloodied up, a bit gassed. His gas tank has gone better, which is why I think it could go to the 3rd round, but this will not head into the championship rounds. I'm tapping out of that statement right there. 3 rounds max if Conor's lucky. Chandler's going to wrestle him in the first, finish him in the second, via TKO or whatever it may be. Guillotine maybe. So yeah, that's just how it is. Let's not pretend that Conor would beat anybody but Ferguson in the lightweight division right now. Possibly the journeyman who got exposed by the can, Jared Gordon, Paddy Pimblett. That would have been a good fight too. Pimblett versus McGregor. I mean, that shit would sell a bunch of pay-per-views. I see Conor finishing him inside the first. It really should have been a more winnable fight for Conor. We want him in the win column. But like I said, it is what it is. Conor versus Chandler on Tough at 170. That's another thing I forgot to mention. At 170, both men are going to be big. Both might gas out quicker. You know, Chandler tends to gas us even though he's a freak in nature. Which leads me to my next point. Michael Chandler's a freak in the gym. Have you seen both their Instagrams? Have you seen how much they've been training, what they've showed? Chandler slamming medicine balls, running these hikes while Conor's on his yacht, guys. Just finished filming a movie. He's posting about how he was on set with movies for like 12 hours a day. And he's 35. McGregor's kind of wasted his prime, guys. He's like Colby right now. But hey, McGregor's making money for his kids. I'm not going to disrespect the man who's not making money, who's making money. But when it comes to the fight game, you got to be motivated, you got to be hungry, you got to have that skills, and you got to be sparring, you know, some tough challenges, not these guys coming in from their 9 to 5. So, if you like that breakdown, guys, let me know what you think in the comment down below. Chandler in 2. I'll see y'all later.